The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
Tis the season in the seasons. Manana. Dawn we now, or tis the season.
That's how it goes, right?
I think it's Badoo-Badoo.
Badoo-badoo.
But tis the season, Badoo-Badoo.
Badoo-badoo.
Fa la 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 la, Badoo-Badoo.
Yeah.
And here we are. I know every week we talk about our Patreon, right? Don't we? Every week, pretty much.
Yes.
Recently, I'm not gonna tell the whole story, but my uncle passed away, who was the person that got me most into music, and he's pretty much the reason that I do what I do for a living and that I have the life that I have. So on our Patreon, I did like a tribute show to him where I played a bunch of music that he got me into. This is not necessarily to pimp out our Patreon page, but anyone who subscribes can watch that. I can't put it on regular YouTube because I'm playing music in it. Otherwise, I'd be happy to share it with everybody. But if you're interested in hearing some music, hearing some stories about my Uncle David, sign up for our Patreon, which is at patreon.com/rareformradio. And there's a bunch of other cool shit there too. Now, that being out of the way, fa-doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
That's how it goes.
Ba-da-ba-da.
So by the time this comes out, it's after Christmas. We have not had Christmas yet, but if you had to describe how your Christmas was, even though it's in the future, what would you say?
It's okay. I had to work on Christmas Eve.
How'd it go?
Fucking horrible.
Did you make some money though in the future?
Like 10 grand.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Our Christmas was really, really good.
It was good.
Yeah. For Christmas, Darren got me a threesome, which was so fucking cool. Like, thank you for that.
Aww.
So thoughtful.
With the baby Jesus?
No, it was a guy named Jesus, but it wasn't a baby because that is illegal.
I mean, I didn't mean that. Oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I meant Jesus. Just Jesus, like teenage, not teenage
No.
Jesus, like
18,
like
18,
20,
19.
like 25 Jesus.
But
So
in
hot.
Jerusalem, the age of consent is 13,
Right,
so
like-
Jesus would work there.
Back then it was.
By the way, I
they
don't
were
know if that's the
doing
age of
things
consent
young.
there. I assume not, but
Oh, I'm sure.
so the threesome was cool.
Nice.
What'd
you get?
A blowjob
Oh, cool. That's it?
from Jesus.
Yeah. Oh,
I got a blowjob.
from Jesus?
Yeah, and then
nice.
and then Darren asked me to leave the room, and they were in there for a few hours.
Oh, wow.
I think just probably talking.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to me.
Yeah, Spanish
Yeah.
lessons.
Yeah. Spanish lessons.
Bueno.
Hola.
Oh, mucho
Buenos
gusto.
Pretty good. Just like you have to lick the entire Taco Bell order on her clitoris, and that's what they did for Christmas.
God.
Didn't know the show was going to start this way, but how are you, Heidi?
I'm okay. I'm really disturbed that I have to work on Christmas Eve. And You're
disturbed?
It went to a really dark place this afternoon. So there's a thing for my job. It's called home base, and home base is where they put the schedule, and then you can write messages. And there's messages there's like all the servers, and you can just write like, hey, can someone pick up my shift or switch this, or I can pick up a shift. And then there's the entire team. I thought I was just doing the server thing. But I'm kind of glad I did the whole message. So I wrote, hey, can anyone work my Christmas Eve? I didn't know we were going to be open. And I wrote, McDonald's isn't even open on Christmas Eve. Starbucks isn't. So I figured I've never worked at a restaurant that was open on Christmas Eve ever in my life. And I've worked for very many years. Never. Like, there's something about it. Like, when you work, you feel like a fucking servant or something. I can't explain it.
Like, I mean, on holidays specifically?
Yeah, yeah. There's certain ones I don't. I mean, like New Year's Eve, of course. Like you're in the business of people.
Yes.
Going out. But Christmas Eve is about like, even if you don't have a family, you fucking stay at home. You watch Elf.
Yeah.
You can eat some mac and cheese. That's what I used to do. I'd go to the movies. Or, you know what I mean? Or maybe no. Even the movies aren't open on Christmas Eve.
Well, yes, they are. Because that's where all the Jewish people go. The Jewish tradition is Chinese food and movies, right?
I love Chinese food on Christmas. That's like one of my favorite things to do, to go to Chinatown. They're open till 8. But even like the grocery stores, they they close at 10 on Christmas Eve or 9. So people can go home and be with their fucking families.
Is your place open the full time or is it closing early?
So we're probably open. I won't be out of there till like 1 a.m.
What time are you going in?
4.
That's long.
I just don't. So
they should close at 8 or 7 or something.
No, it's a full.
Would you rather
night.
work Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
I think I'd rather work on Christmas Day, actually.
Really?
It's Christmas Eve to me. And so I wrote. Can I go over what I wrote?
No.
Because it got real fucking.
Wrote to who?
To the
home
so
base.
the home base thing,
yes.
and I wrote, "Hey, can anybody work? I didn't know we were gonna."
Yes, please read it.
And then one of the guys I work with is fucking hilarious. His name's he's awesome, and he wrote like I said, "What monster?" I said, "What monsters are gonna be out on Christmas Eve?" And he wrote back, Jewish people. And then someone wrote back, like, we're all going to be canceled. Like, it was funny.
Sure,
we're like, oh,
sure.
shit, you know?
Right.
And then it got real dark. Hold, please.
Yes, please. Holding.
Oh,
Got real fucking dark real quick.
I remember my first job was CVS when I was 14, and I had to work Christmas Eve there. And Christmas Eve was like the biggest time for my family ever. Like we'd go to my grandmother's house and she'd play songs around the piano and we'd all sing and she'd make cookies, and missing that the first year was like, oh, this is what adulthood is like. I'm not interested in this one bit. That's some crap.
It's really
Crap.
totes crap.
I said, very funny. Xmas Eve is a very special time for me because I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness and never had a Christmas, so I've made a tradition. And now I have to work and I'm very sad. I mean, even McDonald's has Christmas Eve off. I didn't know we were open, and then by the time I asked off, it was too late. I mean, I'm glad I don't work at McDonald's, but I'm very depressed that I will be waiting tables on a special night for me. That's all I wrote. It's nothing bad. Nothing like, fuck you, right? I don't think that's bad.
No.
Because, and I was responding to people going like, what's the big fucking deal? Like, like.
Wait, do you have Grinches working there? They said no big fucking deal about working Christmas Eve?
Yeah. So, one of the girls sent me a link to the McDonald's job site. Because I said even McDonald's is closed on Christmas Eve. She does have a point, though. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
And then my friend that I work with said, at least we can help families and guests have a nice meal. Even if you make just one person's night, maybe that's enough in the spirit of giving. Very sweet.
Yeah.
And I wrote, no one, and then I didn't know he had written this as I wrote over him. And I wrote, no one will ever get growing up without birthdays or Christmas. Whatever, guys. I love Christmas, and I'm just bummed that we're open. Have a good one. And one of the guys said, look at it this way. You've had the most practice not celebrating Christmas. You're the most equipped to handle this.
Oh, boy.
You've trained your whole life for this night. Go Heidi, which I think is kind of funny.
That's funny. It's basically your Olympics.
Yeah. And and then so this girl that I work with, we have our ups and downs just because I think she's lovely, and she must have had a little episode right now. Okay, so here we go. This is the best though. One of the cooks wrote, "Heard, I'm not trying to feel like a McDonald's employee flipping beef patties on the Lord's birthday weekend." I love him. That was awesome. And here it goes. We all have things we'd rather be doing. We were told we were working Christmas Eve. I wasn't there when they said that. Well over a month ago. Make the best of it. You have all day Christmas Eve and all of Christmas Day. You're literally talking, or you're literally talking to some people living paycheck to paycheck. Me.
Yeah, you're talking to yourself.
Or have families who don't even have the ability to request the night off. You don't know other people's relationships with the holidays are, and frankly, it's disrespectful. I'm sure there's somewhere you'd rather be, but at least be happy we all enjoy one another. Not anymore. Enough that being together on the holidays isn't half bad. She fucking said I was disrespectful. So that to me, because and like the paycheck to paycheck,
Yeah.
like you don't fucking tell me that. Like I was in my car after a horrible afternoon fighting with my boyfriend at the doctor's office. My blood pressure was so high. I had to sit in a corner and breathe, and they were about to take me over to the ER at Cedars.
Oh God!
Because they thought I like my sinus rhythm was like so off. So I'm reading this, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking murder somebody. And I wrote, wow, thanks for that blast. Have a great week, you guys. I actually was trying to explain why I am bummed, that's all. And I had no clue we were open on Christmas Eve. Must have missed it. Have a great day, everyone. And then I was like, oh, fuck no. And P.S., that was disrespectful to me for assuming and blasting other people. Jesus Christ. That was pretty harsh. Don't talk to me about people working paycheck to paycheck when you have no idea that I send money to my parents each week. Blast me through a text. Blast me through a text message at least. Wowza. What you just sent was so out of line. I kept it educational, and you went right for the jugular and attacked me personally. Let's just end this. Sorry for saying a fucking word. I can't wait to spend Christmas Eve with everyone. Woohoo! And then the girl that I had the issue with goes, take this conversation out of the group chat. It's unprofessional to address each other like this. And I just wrote, hope you're talking to. So now there's something new here that I missed. My friend said, yeah, for real. And then he said, didn't Jesus feed burgers to like 5,000 people? And then he talks about the disciples. What? And then my boss just wrote this. Whoa, just catching up here. He is 100% right. This chat is for work communication. If you have any grievances about schedule, oh my God. Hold on, I have to write right back.
You writing back right now?
Yeah.
Also, don't say any more names when you read forward.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut the names out.
Okay.
You're responding now. Guys, you're getting what is this? What's breaking news? Heidi is going to the offensive as we speak during this taping, and by the end of the show, she'll probably be unemployed, which means she'll have Christmas Eve off.
Time for her.
Sorry.
The best part of the show so far is when you just went, mm-mm.
Anyhow, it's fucking bullshit, man. It's like...
So everyone who works there has to work Christmas Eve?
Yep.
The whole...
Everyone, but yeah, and I even asked off for it, but it was rejected.
There's no way they're going to be equally busy. No way.
I think it should be like this. I think it should be because to me it doesn't feel like a family now. Now it feels like we're servants and we're going into work on fucking Christmas Eve. Like, are you that fucking greedy? You need an extra night to like, please. Like, it's so stupid. Anyway, it is what it is. But I think that what they should have done was, hey, who can work on Christmas Eve? Who would like to? Okay,
That's the move.
And you and you and you.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, great. So then we'll seat accordingly. We'll book accordingly. The rest of you guys go and have your family night or whatever you do on Christmas Eve. It's fucking stupid. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, whatever. But
you're not wrong. It's your feeling. It's your opinion.
But the thing that now I look like I fucking was disrespect. That's what they're saying. Like what if fucking and date it? What if face is right? Are you kidding me? I'm like, and who fucking cares? We're not landing rovers on Mars. We're serving food, but I fucking hate it when somebody goes after me when I didn't fucking do anything.
You started it. You were at the beginning was very disrespectful on your part.
I won't.
Like, I'm not sure I want to finish the show with you, to be honest with you, but I feel attacked.
Fucking people.
Wow.
Wait, I have a story though that happened last week.
Okay. Do you want to take a second?
So I was waiting on this couple. They were a young couple. It was their anniversary. He was a little off, and I couldn't tell if they were like drunk. I don't know if they were. Maybe they had a couple drinks each or whatever. And just everything about him was like bizarre. And there was butter on the table, and I went to take it. He goes, no, just like that. No. And I was like, sorry, I'm from Wisconsin. I love butter too.
In Wisconsin, we love taking butter off of tables.
You know what I mean? I was like, I love it too. And he was like, he made a face, and I was like, oh, no, I hate him now. Because I was trying to be funny, and he was like, So I walk away, and then they eat. They're still strange. And then at the end, I brought them.
Food did not change that.
Yeah, it did. So we have these little forks. They're really expensive, and they're for dessert. They're dessert forks. If you've ever seen I've never seen them before, and I've worked in a lot of fancy places.
I want one. Take one from.
Well,
okay. Go ahead.
Get this.
Okay.
So I see them, and he's like, "Oh, this is so cute," or whatever, and they're like doing like dual thing, like it's so stupid. I'm like, oh, whatever. So, but they're just
you're talking like such a teenager. Like, I'm like, oh, whatever.
I've turned into a teenager again because today I was like so fucking pissed with that shit. Like, I'm like, what? Anyhow, I walk over, and their dessert is all gone, and there's one little fork there. And I look around, and I was like, oh my God, he stole that fucking fork. Mm-hmm. So I go, I'm like, can I get that other fork? Where did it? And they both looked me in the face, and they were like nice looking, like they weren't like, like bums, like they're stealing something. And they're like, oh, it fell on the floor. I'm like, I'll grab it. Like, no, I got it. I'm like, oh, you sure? And I kept bending down to get it, and they were like, no, we got it. I'm like, no, I got it. And I went to they're like, no, it's right, I got it. Okay. So they paid their bill, and they like bolted. Well, I bolted too. I went over there, and I pulled up the table. There was no fork. So I ran outside.
Wait, you fucking chased them?
Fuck yeah!
Heidi.
We just had a talk about how expensive these fucking forks were.
We need to get you a really healthy prescription for Valium, like as soon as possible. You're chasing your patrons down the street for forks that you didn't pay for a restaurant you don't even like. So what the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Then all of a sudden I see my boss, because I told him he's following me because he's ready to fight too. Like, they were so bizarre. But wait, the best is I picked up their tab as I walked out the side door, and they tipped me 7% on they tipped me $6, and their bill was like, I think the percentage is off. They tipped me $6, and their bill was like $150.
Oh Jesus!
If you're gonna fucking steal a fork, you better leave me extra money.
Wait, how much was the bill?
In fact, I actually looked at the bill first. It was like $148. Okay. $6.
That should be $30, right?
Yeah, 40 if you're gonna steal a fork. If you tip me a fork 40, I won't say a fucking word. I'll be like, bye. Have fun with that tiny little fork in your big old mouth. Like, have fun with that.
Oh my God.
I've had a day.
I feel like you should walk out of the room and come back. Just go take some breaths.
Well, wait.
There's more?
Before that happened, there was this big old rich fuck on a table, and his foot.
It's like it's very heavy in here right now. The air is thick. Heidi's snorting. There's big fucks everywhere.
So the reason why I was so upset about this kid, because it was a buildup. Because right next to him was this table with this guy who was in this like suit and like, oh, I want this and I'm gonna most expensive wine and all that, and his foot was out. Well, we asked him to put his foot in because the back server tripped and almost fell, and then another guy tripped and actually fell on his knees and hurt, but he wouldn't move his foot in, his big old foot.
Two people tripped and fell down. And he didn't move his foot up for the first.
No.
You've never been more on fire than you are tonight. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Please continue. I don't want to get in trouble.
So I had these.
It's your show.
I had these big, expensive wine glasses, like huge, like wine glasses, and I have it, and it's like right. It's like up to my chin. I'm carrying it. I'm like this, And what do?
You tripped.
I tripped
Oh,
On his foot?
shit.
on that fucker's foot.
That rich fuck's foot?
And I tripped and I went, oh, and the glass started to go up to my chin and I caught myself on this girl's shoulder, like her back. She was like, ah, I mean, it was a huge, but I almost, if I would have went down, I would have cut this and I would have fucking died.
I mean, that is a fucking really assumptive leap you took.
I'm assuming I would have died. Because I would have been like, ah, I would have.
Your jugular's not in your chin. You would have probably fucked yourself up, but
Yeah, still, I would have had a freaking.
my jaw would have come off my head.
So that started the night, or that, and then that guy stole the fork, and I was like, that's it. I'm chasing you down.
Did you get the fork from them on the sidewalk?
No, they left. They were like, they knew.
Full sprint.
Oh, because they saw my face. I was like, oh no, I got it.
Mother fuckers.
I hope they're enjoying that little fork on Christmas Eve.
So it's probably a no-go for me getting one then, huh?
We'll see.
All right. Man, I feel bad like trying to talk about something fun, but I don't know what's
And then
up.
I went to the doctor today.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Keep going.
It's terminal.
God, no.
I mean, I gotta remember it was like 2 years ago, and I was like, I need to lose weight. I gotta lose some weight.
Okay.
It's horrible.
Was it cholesterol or what?
No, my weight.
Oh, okay. But it's not like
The
a medical.
actual weight.
I'm
I'm the fat fuck that's sitting here. Okay, I'm curvy. Whatever. I gotta lose some weight. Robert De Niro. Wait, I have to tell you something. Went for a road.
all you've been doing is telling us stuff, so please don't stop now.
I went for a road trip with.
We're fucking 23 minutes in. I haven't said a word. Go ahead.
I went for a road trip with my friend Dre. We went for a few days, and we were on our way back, and she has an 80s channel on the Sirius or whatever.
On the serious? Boy.
On Sirius.
I think you're gam.
And the Eurythmics came on, and I was like, oh, I never really liked this song. That my friends know what's in store. You know that?
No.
Would I lie to you?
Oh, yeah.
And it started
That's
off.
it. That's the Eurythmics?
Yeah, and I started off, and I was like, oh, I don't really like this song. And then all of a sudden I was like, my friends know what's in store. Well, I won't be here. And she was like,
It doesn't take much to get you going when it comes to the singing, does it? Once you know the melody, you're fucking full opera.
she was like, you don't like that song? I'm like, oh, I forgot I did. Sorry.
You should hear the one she likes.
Yeah, right.
Windows blowing out of the car.
Okay, I'll be quiet now.
No, please. This is unbelievable.
Wow.
Is there anything else you would like to get off your chest?
Like 10 pounds of.
Oh, no.
No, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, 'tis the season.
It's it's the thread of like people going back and forth. I hate that. And then when someone says I was it's when somebody says I was disrespectful to people living paycheck to paycheck, and they don't fucking know that my family lives you know what I mean? I get real
Sure.
Fuck you. That's
Yeah.
not fair.
Yeah.
Why'd you pull out that?
'Cause she's a fucking bitch, that's why.
And now I have to go to work and work with these people.
Is that
you know?
last week you told a story about one of your coworkers having your back with someone who you didn't usually get along with? Is it the same girl?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, you have a lot to get to today. We actually do. We have some interesting stories. You brought in some stories. We have some presents, holiday presents.
What?
Yeah, we have a pile of gifts, but we're out of time, so we'll do it next Christmas.
Oh no.
I started the show with some death news. There's actually a much bigger death that I just found out about that I'm actually quite bummed about.
For
What? What'd you say? Did someone say something?
yeah.
You say for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I thought you said Vern. I was like, who?
Vern Troyer died again.
Oh no.
This is on the screen. You're looking at Kay Parker, and
How do I know her?
I love. Do you think you know her?
Yeah, is she a porn star?
Yeah, she's my favorite porn woman of all time.
Yeah, I've seen her.
I have this thing where she started in this series called Taboo, which is like the first.
Of course.
It was the first porn series that dealt with like incest.
Oh, nope. Don't know that.
Yeah, you do.
Maybe
I mean,
I've
you
heard
definitely
of
know it.
I've
But
seen it before.
Taboo, it stars Kay Parker, and in it, she fucks her son, she fucks her nephew, I think, and everyone's kind of fucking their family. I feel like I'm losing you guys. I'm not even looking at you, but I feel like I'm losing you guys.
I mean, it's family time. It's Christmas
It's fake.
time. So
It's fake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not
implied.
a documentary.
No, it's
Got
implied.
Got it.
But one of my earliest memories of seeing a
Does she
pornographic
like
film.
a little fork? Little fork in the afternoon. I'm sorry. I'm losing it. I really am. My doctor asked me if I wanted to go on some like anti
Say yes.
medicine.
Say yes. Say absolutely yes. Please. Do you have any on you, sir? Please. I'll pay double right now. Please. My co-host will pay for it. How much can we get up front?
Oh my god, I can go on. Wait, is that her? Oh.
I hope you do you get that? Heidi is a fucking train wreck today. Please go on YouTube and go to like the fucking 27-minute mark. That was so stupid looking and so like clumsy. That was really disrespectful to headphones. I want you to know.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
Pull it together for fuck's sake. You all right?
Where is it?
It's behind you. No, it's in front. Wait, where is it really? I don't know. Who
Fine.
cares?
Fine.
So unbelievably awkward. Oh my
I was
god.
gonna say, is that her on the bottom?
Oh, with the white hair?
The older, yeah.
No, this right here is not her.
Okay.
But almost all the other ones are.
I was like, she
Look,
changed.
Jesus,
a
look
lot.
at her right. I mean, come on, man. Look at that. Stunning. English accent, which kind of bothers me, but I followed her on Twitter for some reason. She didn't do anything, but I reached out to her like 3 or 4 months ago trying to get her on this show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never heard back. I went through her website because I wanted to like have her come in and talk, but now it doesn't look like she's gonna make it. This one here looks like Howard Stern with a huge rack, doesn't it? Kind of.
Wow.
Those are real,
Oh, that's the best part.
right? Aren't those real?
Yes,
Are they just
very.
real
Yeah,
good
they look
looking.
real.
Yeah.
Very- I mean,
But they also got.
I won't put this part in the show, but we can show them. Show you her real.
Wow.
But they look to have gotten a lot bigger.
How much money do you think she made?
Probably not much. I mean,
Yeah, those are real.
Oh, those are very real.
those
Yeah.
yams.
Yeah. Look at that.
I mean, of all
Bush.
the pictures, you had to choose that one.
Jesus
I
Christ.
mean, it's the first one I saw. You could see her full boot. Here you go.
Yeah,
She's,
that's nicer.
Yeah, and whoa, look, she's different nipple sizes in
Two
that one.
different- And both
That's
of them.
not normal.
No, that is. Look at the one next to it.
I mean, I've seen most of her
whoa.
work, and it doesn't seem to be that way.
Interesting.
This one right here. This is a scene from Taboo.
is that a foot between her boobs down there? What is that woman?
Where we're looking, right here.
There. Yeah.
It's
what
just a
is
shadow.
that? No. What is
Yeah, it's a shadow.
like, whose foot is that?
It sucks we can't show that on the show, but
People have Google.
I think these movies are probably the reason why I like pubes, because it's the first porn I really saw.
Oh.
Like consistent that and like The Devil and Miss Jones. You ever see that one?
Mm-mm. I don't know. I mean, to each his own. Whatever forks your boat. Know what I'm saying?
Okay, name of the episode.
Small forks your boat.
Whatever forks your boat.
Oh god.
Okay.
Stupid. I'm sorry. But I don't know why some guys like a girl it's all gone. Like that's like
I don't like it. Well, I've said
young
this for years.
child.
I've said this for years. The best case scenario would be to have just a completely unkempt, crazy jungle down there at all times, and then when it comes time to go down on it, you take it all off.
Like
Having nothing on there when your face is in it, then it's nice.
right.
Because you're not getting
Oh, yeah.
the stray here and there, or you're not
yeah.
like, where is it? Kind of shit. You
I
know?
remember the first time I got waxed because I always like shaved, but I got waxed when I moved here, and there was this big, huge Russian woman, and I'm laying down and just like, oh my god, it was the worst pain. And then afterward, she looked at me as I have tears, like blood. And she goes, "You want me to do your mustache too?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, what?" I'll never forget. I was just like, "What are you talking about?"
Wow.
I don't have a mustache.
That's
And
such
then-
a great way to get to someone's possible insecurity to make yourself
100%.
some more money.
Oh yeah, they used when I would thread my mustache because I do have one.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Do you want to do your eyebrows too?" And I'd be like, "Now I got those covered, thank you." I
Oh,
plucked
thank
them."
God you have the best eyebrows.
Well, I do them, but they were very not done.
Should we tackle your back this time or next
Yeah,
time
yeah.
you come in?
I'm like, "No, fucker."
Do you want that one hair that's hanging out of your chin? Do you want that too?
Did you want liposuction while you're at it? Great.
Now that Kay Parker is gone, there's
Rest
another.
in peace.
Wait, she's dead?
She died. Yeah,
Okay.
she died like a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Like a few weeks ago.
To be clear.
And you sent her a message?
Well, I
before
reached
that?
out through her website a couple months ago or a few months ago, trying to get her to come in here. I never heard back.
How did she pass away? Do you
I
know?
think I don't think I figured it out. I think she was old. She was in her 70s or 80s or something. She was old.
That's young.
Well, not really. I mean, it's nice to say when you're like 50s and 60s, but 70s and 80s is oldish. 80s especially.
80s.
How old? Let's see.
80s is up
I
there.
just
How old was Kay Parker?
I say it because my mom and dad. are
Okay.
like-
That's not.
I found this on the
How old is Kay Parker?
She kind
Okay. I found this on the web for how old is Kay Parker. Check it out.
I'm trying.
she's like a Susan
Forget it.
Sarandon vibe to me.
Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
can see that.
She also looks like down there. She looks like she was gonna. I thought it was some '80s actress. Like
Yeah.
she was in like Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
She kind of looks like, you know what she looks like? Adrienne Barbeau,
Of course, I was just. Yep.
right?
Yep.
If you look there, very much like her, and I'm sure Darren doesn't know who that is.
Adrienne Barbeau was.
She was
the
in
best.
Swamp Thing, which I know you've never seen either. She was in Creepshow, never saw that.
She was Hugh Hefner's like first girlfriend, or
Adrienne
not first,
Barbeau?
but yeah.
I don't
she
think I
was
knew
a,
that.
She was a playmate for a long time.
She was really pretty. Let's look
she was
her up.
gorgeous.
Adrienne Barbeau. I must have spelled it wrong. Here we go.
Oh yeah, The Fog.
She was
That's
very
great.
pretty.
Oh, Escape from New York. I forgot she was in that.
What the fuck? Oh, here she is.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
so
like-
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
She dated.
She's still alive.
Will you look up her and Hugh Hefner?
Yes.
Forget how old she was, but she like.
Adrienne Barbeau.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Because I was I
Oh yeah, look at that.
see her there. Like look how cute she is with the bangs.
is that her?
Yes. Look down there. Look at the bangs.
Oh, that's what I like. Look at that.
You have such a type.
I do.
Look at the bangs.
And you're one of them. What, right here?
I was gonna say it looks like you, like young, like her, like the young version of her. No, like right there. No, down. No.
You're pointing, but like, what the fuck?
Yeah, right there with
Right
the
here?
bangs. With the
Right here?
thick bangs. Yes, right
Is that,
there.
that's
Is
not
that-
her.
that's not
That's
her.
not her. No, it's not.
That is Adrienne Barbeau.
No,
when
that
she
is
was
not.
young.
That is not her.
How much do you want to bet?
A lot.
Not the blonde. That
No,
girl.
this right here
Yes.
is not Adrienne Barbeau. That might be Rocky Balboa.
No.
Anyway,
Maybe it's Yeah.
so now that Kay Parker's dead, I thought about reaching out to another.
Whoa! Look at her hair. Look at her hair.
This one, right? It must be this
Amazing.
one. Yeah, has to be this one.
Look how cute she is.
She looks like Paul Stanley with that hair a little bit from Kids.
God.
That's
Who are you
something.
reaching out to?
There's another porn chick who's like her whole lane is like mature, sort of taboo-y. Her name is Persia Monir, and
That must be her real name.
I'm sure it is. Another one.
Is she older?
Dawson Bush. Yeah, she is. She is. But if you go to her Twitter page, she's like a full-on MAGA nut. She's like a Stop the Steal Trump nut. So it kind of would be amazing to have her in here
I'd
and
love
see
to
what
talk
happened.
to her.
I know you
probably
would.
get along with
you
well with
would
her.
because you're a big Trump person. But I don't know if I want to reach out to her.
Why?
I don't know.
This is what I want to say. I feel like we should all just get
No,
along.
no, that's not the thing. I
okay.
have plenty of Trump.
Yeah, like who cares?
I have plenty of
Just
Trump
reason.
friends and supporters.
Yeah.
But I want to stay attracted to her,
Oh.
and I couldn't be attracted
Is she
to.
that big of it? Like she has like it all over her page?
Let's check it out.
I mean, I don't know. I'm getting older, I'm like, dude, look, can we all just fucking
Well,
get
you
along
can
and-
to a degree, but when you have when you're morally opposed to some person's beliefs.
Right, but that's what America's about. Like, you know what I mean?
Right, but you don't have to get along with everybody.
No, you don't have to, but we shouldn't not speak to somebody because they like some, they have.
Totally, I get you.
But I think
I'm pretty good at being pretty accepting of
Yeah, I
most
think
folks.
you are.
for sure. But when you're talking about like eroticism, that's like when you meet the parents of some rock star, or you see them, whatever takes away from that.
Oh,
I'm a
bud.
hot MILF. Wait, hold on. I'm a hot MILF porn star with large breasts and a big hairy bush. There's nothing mega on there.
We haven't fucking. I'm
Reach
scrolling.
out to her. No, because I thought you said it was all over her. Like
It is when you scroll down her shit. Also, darling, last minute gift idea. Can you read that, please, Darren?
Want some parties from
Parties,
Well, I can't read it, bro.
panties.
Oh, this is the worst. I can't fucking read. What? Okay, thank you. That's so helpful.
I love to panty.
Want some panties from Persia Monair? Is that how you say
Yeah.
it? Send me an email. Oh God.
Yeah.
To
So
Persia.
don't. You don't have to give her email address out,
Wait,
but
how old
So
is
her
she?
dirty ass panties. Oh.
Oh, boy.
Boy. Oh boy.
let me find some of the MAGA stuff if I can.
Wait, what's that say?
Read it out loud.
Happy holiday season.
Oh.
It
It's
became
real.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Oh, there's that. I can't show that.
Oh, she's gonna be in LA.
Shit won't fucking load.
Elon Musk.
Well, she's probably retweeting some kind of Elon Musk. Oh, yeah, there you go. Of course.
Amazing.
Of course. Anyways, if you scroll down, there's it was more during like when the insurrection was happening. She was pretty into it.
She's an OnlyFans.
Of course she does.
How old do you think she is?
Well, let's take some guesses. If you're looking at her,
I'm gonna say she's 62.
I'm gonna say 57. What do you think, Darren?
50. God, it's hard. 53. I mean, she could be super young or super old.
How old is
one-
Persia Monir?
She the one on the left or the right?
Jono Monair is 44 years old.
What'd you say?
She the one on the left or the right?
Who's walking who?
Oh, here all night.
Persia.
Tip your waitress.
We should do a Patreon episode where all we do is watch her porn films. What do you guys think?
Okay. Jack Jerk has a very weird comment.
What's it say?
I haven't typed your name into a search engine in far too long. Think I need to change that right now.
That you know what he's saying?
Boring. Yeah, it's time for him to whack off
Yeah.
to Persia.
Oh,
And all I can see is there. See is there?
See
What?
is
All I
there.
can see in that sentence
I can just see is there as plain as gone.
is that he spelled two wrong.
Too wrong. Mm-hmm.
64 it looks like. What'd you say? 62? Yep, you were
Yeah,
closest.
definitely.
So you win one lap dance from Persia.
Love me some bulldogs.
I heard this thing the other day as I met a he is a hold on. I want to say it right so I don't get it fucked up. He is a
No pressure, but as fast as you possibly can.
Okay,
thanks.
he is
Okay.
he is the LA County he's a LA he's a DA. He works for Gascon, who he says is a monster. But he does all the murders in LA. And
He's a
he murders
multi-murderer? And no one's like, if he's bragging about it, like, just go to his house and fucking arrest him. LAPD is so fucking useless. The guy's bragging about it. Hey, he's like a commercial. Hi, I'm whatever the fuck. I do all the murders in LA. Come and get me, fuckers.
I'm fucking picking on that guy going, he spelled two wrong. I'm like, yeah, I bet this guy does all the murders in LA. A second.
Heidi's name drop.
He is a DA. So he's a district attorney.
Even worse.
But he's not Gascon. He works with Gascon. And he told me, I said, so how's it going? He's been doing it for 32 years and he ran for office. He's an independent, so
A coward.
What is that?
He's a
you
coward.
just don't choose that. You don't
Yeah,
choose a side.
you ruin voting for everybody.
Okay. So, but he was really awesome.
Okay.
And he told me, I said, so what do you think? Is LA is it getting worse? What's going on? Because it said that, what's that buzzing sound?
Don't worry about it. Just
He said that, because I said, I heard that it went down. He goes, no, they're only reporting 67% of crime. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, they're only, so anyhow. I said, so how are things going with Gascon and stuff? He goes, do you know what I do all day? And I was like, no. He goes, I go from courthouse to courthouse, from like Norwalk to Compton, and I try to keep people who have murdered several people, 1, 2, 3, or whatever, in jail. I was like, what? He goes, yeah, there's a I don't know the word. I wish I would have recorded him so I knew what he was fucking talking about. But there's like not a referendum or an amendum or what addendum, whatever it is. But there's a little clause, there's a little hole, a loophole where people are getting out of prison early in LA, and there's
nationwide. This is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what he said too. In all the cities in the country, they're saying 67% of what actually is happening. So if New York says, "Oh no, the murders are going down," he goes, "It's not true." And I was like, "Really?" He's like,
Isn't
"Yeah."
it
He's
something?
like, "I live that."
Isn't it something that started during COVID that's carried over as far as the early release stuff,
Yep.
and they haven't fixed the fucking.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, and he also said, he's like, look, he's like, I live in Redondo Beach. He's like, I feel removed a little bit, but it's trickling down into Redondo Beach now. And he's like, it's crazy. Did you see the video of the guy who went into the woman's house in Venice Beach this afternoon? She goes home, opens the door, and there's a video of it online. He's got like stripes, stockings on, and she had her phone, and she got out her phone, and she goes, "What are you doing? Get out of my house." And he goes, "No, I live here. You have to find the video, please." "No, I live here." It
won't play.
Oh, okay.
It won't play.
Okay. No, I live here. And he's this white guy with like, it looks like an outfit on with like a pirate outfit or whatever. And on the side of, she notices by her TV, he's sitting there watching fucking TV. Venice? There's a sword and a butcher knife in plain sight. And he's like, you need to get it. You need to get out. And she's like, you get out. And he's like, you get out. And you get out. And then finally, so she closed the door, and she called 911, and they came, shockingly, thank God. And they put the dog in there, and the dog couldn't find him because he was in the fucking shower, taking a shower in her house. So they threw some sort of like, not tear gas, but something else, some acid, sort of, not acid, but something
like
else.
A pepper spray bomb, or like a concussion grenade, or what was it?
Not sure. But then it shows him coming out in a towel. Wait, I'll find it. Oh my God. I don't see it there, but he's got this amazing outfit on. Hold on. It's in the.
We'll plug it into the YouTube.
It's in the top news. Can you imagine what would you do?
Just find it to me and send it to me later, and we'll overlay it into the show.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, everything's fucking crazy. Everyone's nuts in the whole world, and LA is no different.
What about the earthquake this morning?
I don't know. I didn't hear. I didn't feel it.
No,
all I'm trying to do is get the Christmas presents, but fucking what?
6.4 in Humboldt County. 2 people died. It's horrible. Yeah, big earthquake. And
2 people? Who gives a fuck?
Oh my God.
No, but kind of. Like,
you should
2
work
people?
at the restaurant I work at, because I don't care either. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm not.
At least Humboldt County is not heavily populated, right? No, it's not.
I know, but
weed farms.
But you should have seen the 2 kids that were like, this one guy and this girl, and I told my sister, I sent it to her, I'm like, watch this. It's like an SNL skit. The guy was like, dude, it was like, we woke up, and this girl's like, oh my God, yeah, it was like really crazy. And I was like, woke up at like
California.
It was like, and he was like, yeah, dude, it was really, I was like, oh my God.
Our marijuana plants are totally cool.
Humboldt, man. If you don't know, Humboldt County is where I think the most or the best weed in the country comes from, right?
Also cheese. They have really good cheese.
Do they? Oh, Humboldt cheese? Is that really from there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought that was like from a different country. Oh.
Well, their weed's really
I'll
good.
be goddamned. Do you know their weed?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I don't know their weed, but that good the documentary on Netflix is amazing.
Which one? About the
It was
murders?
called Murder on.
Yeah, we talked about that before, right?
Yeah.
That was great.
That was really good.
Anyhow, can we get some
sorry.
Christmas presents?
Yeah.
Sure.
Anything you want to get off your chest before we get started? Just besides the 10 pounds or whatever we talked about?
I just really want to know. I really want us to talk about that thing that those people saw.
Okay. Do you want to do that? Let's do Christmas presents first.
Okay.
Because we have
Just
to
in
get
It
to
just
it.
seems like you're in a really big rush, so whatever. It's cool.
Well, because, I thought I had a whole show, but things go pretty quick.
I'm sorry.
We got gifts from a couple people.
Really?
That's so
Yes.
sweet.
I did too.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. One of yours is pretty fun. As far as I don't know what it is, but I'll explain it to you later. These came from our good friend Kristen.
Oh, Kristen.
Kristen, we love you so much.
I love her.
You can read that note on the air.
Doll face. Merry Christmas to the best crew. I hope you all enjoy your holidays. There's too many more here's to many more laughs and fun at RFR.
Yay! Thank you, Kristen.
What is this? A smiley face? What is that? When they
It's a
do
heart. It's a sideways heart. It's supposed to be a heart.
Do you know, for years I've never known what that is? I thought
Obviously.
I thought it was a hat, but then I'm like, well, no, those are butt
It's a-
cheeks.
it's
It's,
a-
like a butt hat.
It's a tipped over ice cream cone.
no idea.
No, that's a heart. It's
I
like
see.
a.
Oh, so glad we
Yeah.
cleared
You know
it
there's a
up
heart,
for you.
right? Yeah.
Oh, see.
Thank you, Kristen.
Good
So
job.
each
Christmas came
of
early.
us have one, but they are specific to each one of us. But we won't know which one is which until we open them and it's written on the back. So we're gonna try to pick one and make sure you try to pick your one. Darren. All right, let's see what we got here.
Wow.
You have to open it?
No, this is the whole gift.
No, I'm saying you have to open it.
Yes, you have
and
to
then
open
it's on
it, and then
it's on the
that
back
will
there.
tell you who it belongs to. So thank you, Kristen, for this. What
Wow.
do we got? What do we got?
Kristen.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
I like these pouches.
Oh, cute. Oh, I picked mine.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
my pictures, baby.
There you go.
Oh,
So it was explained to
oh
me.
my God.
So I knew this was coming. Is this your?
Heidi's first Christmas.
How fucking sweet is it? You're tearing up.
Not on Christmas Day, you
I know.
don't.
I'm just kidding.
How sweet is that?
Oh, that's really fucking thoughtful.
She asked about your Christmas tree and was wondering if this would be a nice thing for you, and thought Heidi's first Christmas.
Kristen.
That is very
That's
very sweet.
really
So
sweet.
sweet. She's a really, really fucking good giver.
And also very
so
generous.
Thoughtful.
Very
Really
generous.
thoughtful and
Amazing.
kind.
Kristen, that's wonderful. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
I'm so excited to put it on my tree. And I'll do a Patreon about my tree.
really
You better fucking do it. I'll come over and film it.
Oh, I have your.
That's very nice.
Wow.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome.
Thank
Oh,
you,
everyone, show the camera. Show the camera.
Oh.
And then you have to show your
And
other
then show
side.
the back. Mine says Dan the Man 2022.
Mine says D-list
What
Darren.
does your say?
Dan the Man 2022.
Oh, it's so cool. And they're different
Dickless
writing
Darren.
too.
D-list Darren.
D-list Darren.
Oh my god.
They probably
2022.
wouldn't put Dickless on the.
Probably not. Or
Thank you, Kristen.
didn't really
Wow.
want to go there with them.
Kristen
That's
got.
very
I think she said she got me something, but for myself.
In another
That sounds
box.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, it's like a headband. This thing.
That's so sweet.
Okay. And this is how you become our favorite listeners, everybody. Pay attention. Dan, I had to send these as well. Make sure that the cheese is refrigerated cold. It makes a difference. I hope you guys enjoy it. So good. If not, lie.
Humboldt cheese?
Did she send cheese curds?
Oh, I see.
Curds?
So remember, she was telling me, okay, these are Doritos, of course, everyone knows Doritos. She was trying to sell me on dipping Doritos.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
What?
Go on.
No.
Talk about it.
Well, that's okay. About dipping Doritos in Fritos mild cheddar cheese spread. So I'm gonna do. What's up?
I haven't
You're
been able
freaking-
to. I haven't been able to find that fucking stuff here. That's not here. We can't get that
That's some
here.
Midwestern
It's my
shit.
fucking
Don't even think about-
favorite, favorite stuff.
You're just saying this so
no,
Kristen
I
will send
love
you
it,
some.
But it's really good with Fritos.
So
Like,
thank you, Kristen. Should we try some?
Yes.
Now?
Of course.
We really should?
Yes.
All right. All right. When we have more gifts too.
I'm telling you, it is the best stuff, Kristen.
But she said it has to be cold. It's better.
It's pretty. I
cold.
mean, it's still pretty cold.
Okay, cool.
It's Arctic chill
It
of
has
Los
come
Angeles. Right? It's
through,
been
yeah.
it's been
it's
getting down into the high 40s.
Really cold.
Oh, it's like a tuna can.
I love that kind of can. I don't know why anyone makes something different.
You have no. This reminds me
Ew!
of my childhood.
100%.
Oh, it just cummed on me.
Oh, my best friend's family growing up used to
Come
have
on,
this
you.
all the time. No.
Would eat that,
and
then
then
they
I
also
had it there with them. Yeah, loved
and
it.
they
try
also
this out.
have a bean dip that's like that.
Oh God.
I don't remember if I
So
had that or
good.
not.
Aaron, will you hold this open, please?
Yes.
Man,
Oh boy.
gosh,
Oh boy.
do you under? Oh my God, when I dated that cop, we went to a lot of like
Oh.
cop parties, like in the backyard, like
At
a
the
lot of like
VFW.
no, like a lot of Hispanic people, and they have these parties, and that's my favorite cheese of all time, like that cheese.
Yeah.
So
Queso.
to explain again, we're dipping Doritos into Fritos mild cheddar dip. Well, I mean, that's pretty fucking good.
Wow,
Are you interested in trying this?
wow,
Darren just ate.
holy crap!
All right. I like it. I like
I
it.
just want one more, and then
People hate when we do this, so we'll just
I
do one more
know.
chip. Thank you, Kristen. That's delicious.
Oh my God!
You just made Heidi's
Jesus.
week for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
For sure.
This will help the diet
Yeah.
situation for sure. So
I
it's
think it
not-
also counteracts the rest. Though.
yeah.
Very cool.
And then finally, our friend Diana, who every time I go through Denver on tour, she makes like 4 or 5 huge Tupperwares full of homemade cookies. Like she made these chocolate chip cookies that had Oreos, birthday cake Oreos inside of them. She makes these multiple different kinds of brownies.
she's a magician.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Oh my God!
So she bought Todd and I gifts 2 years ago for Christmas, and because of what happened the last, they never made it here. So now I have them, and here's the deal. So one is for Todd and one is for me. What she wants you to do is open Todd's gift, and if you like it, you can decide to keep it if you want,
Oh, it's
which
like
is a little diabolical.
Is this Diana that just had the back operation?
Yes.
I love
That's
Diana.
correct. Okay, so I'll take the one that says Dan. You're Todd.
You snooze, you lose.
I have no
Todd.
idea what this is, but like I said, you can decide if you want to keep it for yourself or pass it along to Todd, which will make quite an interesting little. What do we have here? Don't go too fast. I don't know what it is yet.
Is it a cock ring? Because I don't know if I can. I don't know if it'll fit.
Oh, what is this?
Whoa.
Even be careful.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What the?
Wait, what does MTBB mean?
Oh shit! We can't really talk
No.
about that. I'll. God.
Off air. Thank you.
Okay. So, does yours look like that?
Yeah. And then I have one that looks like that.
Yeah, a lady
Did she
and a
make
guy.
these?
She must have. Yeah, she must have. We'll show that.
Wow.
Can you see it on there? Kind of.
Yeah.
And then this one.
How
These are
cute.
fucking amazing.
How cute she is.
That one's really hard to see.
We got a lot of ornaments today.
Wow.
Oh my God, Diana, thank you so much. This is.
Wait, there are 3 though.
I have 3 in here.
Oh,
So
one duplicate. Got
she
it.
said,
Got it.
I can give one away, give one to a listener or to a friend. So maybe we'll figure out some kind of giveaway.
I want to keep this one.
Yeah,
Can I have this one?
it's up to you.
Yeah, I want the
Todd can
lady.
go F himself.
Oh, but then you're splitting it. I think that's very sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he can have this guy.
Great. Well, thank guys.
Very cool.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you all so much. That's very, very sweet. So if you're listening, these are like gingerbread, like they're like porcelain gingerbread men and women. And one of them has a bow tie and big cock and balls, and it says MTBB on the chest. And if you're a long-time Dark Matter listener, you know exactly.
MTB.
You know exactly what that means.
Mountaintop baby?
Yes.
Baby
boy.
Baby.
Mountaintop baby boy.
Baby.
Man, that is some good shit.
Wow.
Did you want to talk about the thing that you've been really excited to talk about?
Yes.
Okay.
So there was a couple that was in England in Clumber Park. Not sure where that is.
Clumber Park is a really dumb name.
Nottinghamshire, England.
They were walking their dog, and not Nottinghamshire in England. Clumber, not Nottinghamshire. I'm not sure where that is.
Can you please tell this whole story with an English accent? Thank you so much. English accent. Just tell us from the heart what's going on.
A couple in England were walking their dogs in Nottinghamshire, England. Nottinghamshire, England. And they were walking, and I'm not sure why their camera was on, but blimey, blimey, is that it? Okay, wait. So they captured They captured a creature crawling across the sidewalk, and they have it on video, and it fucking looks like a fucking demon, but I think it is a dog, a ghost of a dog. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Okay. We haven't watched it. We're about to watch the video. We have no idea what this is.
You're laughing.
I've never seen
I'm
it.
laughing because
Just
you're
wait.
like, oh, it's not a fucking demon. That's ridiculous. It's the ghost of a dog.
Just wait. So,
right.
just wait.
All right, here we
You
go.
might have to watch it a couple times. I mean, it's on TMZ. It's real, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Pause while I...
Was it a ghost or something
Reopen
else
this.
paranormal?
Clumber Park.
Okay.
So, and it's also known for being haunted. This park.
Clumber Park.
Okay. Let's take a look at this ghost dog.
Keep an open mind.
Always. Mm. Oh.
What the actual fuck?
It's not the most compelling footage I've seen. I don't know what the fuck. I don't really see much.
Oh,
Oh,
I
God.
do.
You do?
Yeah, it's a apparition. It's a ghost. It's a whatever it is. But you can see it. It's on all fours. That's why I think, because they said, what did they say? I'm willing to wait.
It looks like a beaver
Yeah, or like
to me.
an
It's an orb. It's a fucking orb. Do you see? I'm kidding. Do you know there's an
Oh.
orb in one of our last episodes?
Are you serious?
Yep. I know you and the other lunatic,
Gina.
Gina, believe in orbs, but
Listen, when my sister went to Skinwalker Ranch, and you can't drink, you can't do any sort of drugs, you can't do. Wait, did that say Wisconsin on the bottom? David is a college football fanatic. Wisconsin Badgers.
that's a separate story.
said- Oh,
So
Look at that.
what's?
what do you think?
I don't think it's anything. I mean, it's so quick. Like I don't know. That looks like a dog. If it's a dog, it looks like a dog that's been run over on its hindquarters.
You don't think it's anything? It's a
don't.
ghost.
But ghosts aren't a real thing, which is my problem with this whole thing.
Dan,
What,
you were a
Heidi?
young man. You woke up to your bed being off the ground, shaking.
I didn't see anything. It's probably just a body spasm. And what are they filming? Like, why is there a light on there anyway? And why does the light move? If it's
They were saying that they had it was like they had their, I don't know, like it said it was weird because they interviewed the girl, and she was just like, I just sort of like had my phone on. I don't know. It's really fucking weird.
it's definitely eerie.
Because at the end, it looks like it's a person like dragging
That's
their
what I thought it
arms.
was.
Yeah, it almost looks like
Yeah.
or like an enormous praying mantis or something.
Yeah, it's bizarre looking.
Darren, your thoughts?
I mean, I see something for sure. To me, it was like more like an ape or a monkey or a human. So kind of in
Yeah,
that
like a-
But it also does
space.
sort of vanish, which
And
is odd.
Yeah, it's like there's
Yeah.
nothing before and then there's nothing after.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer.
I just have to say,
Yeah.
not Nottinghamshire, is that north or south? Because when we recorded one of our albums,
You don't know where that is?
no,
Nottingham is where Robin Hood took place.
so maybe the middle. I don't know.
No, wait, is that Nottingham? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, right. That's why.
But is Nottinghamshire the same as?
I don't.
Well, the Shire?
I don't
Oh,
think
that's where the
anyone knows.
hobbits were.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it's a hobbit.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a
obviously.
hobbit.
I mean, mystery
Problem
solved. Mystery solved.
When we recorded up in northern England in Durham, and we stayed at a cottage, but it was huge, like when
Cottage.
when people say cottage, it's like,
Little.
dude, it's like, I think it's little, and then you see it and it's like, really, that's a fucking bigger than mine.
It's a
Like,
fucking
it's a
estate.
house, like-
Yeah.
And we went to sign the book, like people who had stayed in the past or whatever. And almost everyone was like, saw the ghost. The ghost said hi. And I was like, what? I'm sorry, what? So the guys were down at the studio and I was done with my bass tracks like that day. And so I walked up to the cottage, and on the way there was like a little pub that was such a fun time. But so I passed the pub and I was like, oh, I'll be back in a little bit. And I went up to take a bath, and they had a sauna inside this cottage. So I took a sauna first, and then I got into the bathtub that had like the old claw things. When I had the door open, I was upstairs. I had my own room with like a fireplace and everything, and a cottage. And the door was open. It had carpeting on the floor. I just remembered this story. And so when you close a door, it was hard. You know what I mean? Like when there's carpet underneath it.
Yeah, you got to drag it.
Push
It's a
it,
little
yeah.
work.
Well, I'm in the bathtub and I'm not drinking, not drunk, no drugs. And I have my head back and I'm just sort of like staring into the hallway. And all of a sudden the door, I'm getting chills. The door starts to close, but easy, not like it just went, and it shut and almost like clicked. And I was like, okay, I see you. Thank you. I acknowledge you. And I got that bathtub so fast, and I ran down to the pub, and then I got really drunk.
That's a little unnerving.
Yeah, that's unnerving is a fantastic word.
Like that one?
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, it really is.
So the whole time, I felt like someone was watching me. Then after that, like became very aware of the fact that there was something else in there. But England is so old and beautiful, and there's so many like, there has to be full of spirits and energy because.
Isn't it England where the oldest bar or the oldest restaurant in the world is? Is it
I
England?
don't know.
I feel like I've been to it.
I don't know, but it's.
Or it was not the oldest, the
I think
first restaurant or the first bar there ever was in the world.
In England, that'd be interesting.
I could be
yeah.
wrong, but I whatever it is, I've been to it.
Then one other thing that happened next door was a little like another cottage, and they had some sheep out there, but there was only like 4 sheep, and one of them was, I mean, they're all so cute, and I would feed an apple to this one sheep like all the time, and he'd run up. Oh, it was so cute because they're usually like shy and they don't come up, but he ran up to me, and at the end of night, like around like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you would hear like pop pop pop, and men would walk down the street, like a guy like an innkeeper, and he would shoot rabbits because there were so many fucking rabbits all over the place, and they were making stew or whatever. So I didn't think anything.
I like rabbit.
Yeah, me too. It has to be done well, like a mutton stew.
I like it
or whatever.
raw.
Sweet.
Sorry, go ahead.
So we had dinner on our last night, and the guy who owns the place, he's like, "Oh, we have this big meal. I'm so excited." And I was like, "Oh, yay!" And I went out to see my sheep, my little guy. And he wasn't around, and I was like, "Oh, that's weird. Maybe he's getting sheared or whatever." And we sat down, and I started to eat the whatever we had. I didn't know what it was. And
We know what it
It was
was.
my friend.
Yeah.
I helped. Are tasty because of the apples I fed him, but that's what somebody said.
You flavored him.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Wow.
I fucking helped murder this.
Basically, in a roundabout way, you fed yourself a bunch of apples.
Yep.
Interesting.
I bet you ate the core.
Wow. What a piece of shit
That's
you are.
right.
Ew. Stop it.
I bet your friend.
Are you? You're leaving town soon?
January 1st.
Are you flying somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's hope that you don't experience this.
Jesus Christ.
This headline is great.
Oh.
A United flight from Brazil to Houston got hit by turbulence so bad that 5 people were taken to the hospital
Wait.
because of turbulence.
Wait, you heard about the one from Phoenix
Oh, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. So let me just read this first.
Wait a second.
Yeah, I'm not going to wait. We're doing it. We're doing the damn thing. United Airlines said 5 people were taken to the hospital after, quote, severe turbulence on a flight. It told Insider, which is where this page is from. Jesus. 2 passengers and 3 crew were brought to the hospital with minor injuries. The flight was traveling from Rio to Houston. 5 people were taken to the hospital after extreme turbulence. I mean, same shit over and over again. But like, what kind of injuries can you sustain? Like, is it, if you're sitting in your seat, do you like come down, you land on your wrist? Does
some people don't have their seatbelt on, and that's
they
what
hit
they
their
were.
heads?
That's what they were talking about. The other one that was so bad, I couldn't even like. Can you?
Well, here we go.
fucking imagine?
There it is.
Multiple people were also injured on a Hawaiian Airlines flight, 35 on Sunday, from Phoenix, Arizona to Honolulu, Hawaii, 36 people were injured, with 11 of those having serious injuries.
One of them was knocked out, completely out.
Oh, I believe it.
And you can,
Hawaiian Airlines confirmed that the plane experienced turbulence shortly before it landed in Hawaii and said 13 passengers and 3 crew members were brought to the hospital and more people were treated for minor injuries in the airport. What is going on with turbulence lately?
well, this is the thing. I saw on the news, they're like, yeah, it's global warming. Bullshit, because...
Well, it could be.
No, it's bullshit, because I heard this pilot talk, and he was like, no, it's not what it is at all, because they actually have more equipment and more technology to go, they fly above it. It's better now than it was back in the day.
This is not above it, though. This is both of these are on landing. Is at landing.
Was
When
the one in Phoenix?
Yes, both of them were on descent.
Are you sure the one in Phoenix was
Yeah,
on descent?
I read another.
Because
Yes.
they said they were over the water.
Well, you can still come down.
No, I know, but
If you're under the clouds, you're a little bit more apt to be dealing with temperature changes and all kinds of wind and shit. That's why they go above the clouds where things are more still.
show me where it says that though. 'Cause
Not in this article.
I did research because I'm so scared because every time I go to fly, I swear to God, like something like this is happening. I'm like, oh my God, please Lord, oh God.
Yeah, it's some crazy shit.
And then this woman on the news also said, wear your seatbelt. That's why they
Always.
had even the pilot had said the seatbelt sign was on.
Yeah.
And some people just don't wear their.
I almost
seatbelt.
always go by this. The only time I don't give a fuck as soon as you land, as soon as we hit the runway and we slow down.
Oh, for sure.
My seatbelt is off. I don't know why.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, shortly before it landed. Yeah, you're right.
That was the one in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But can you imagine you're over the fucking water?
But also when you're coming into Hawaii and where is the other one landing? It was from Brazil to Houston. There's no mountains in Houston.
Those runways are so
But
small and
landing in
Hawaii,
Burbank,
too.
landing in Burbank, when you if you do that Vegas to Burbank flight,
Yeah.
every time you come in to land in Burbank, because you're coming in over the mountains and the wind is pushing the plane, it's always scary landing in Burbank.
Why just Vegas to Burbank?
Well, just nothing. I'm just saying I've done that flight so many times,
got
but anytime you're coming in to Burbank, you get these crazy wind gusts that are pretty freaky.
Yeah.
Do not
So
like that at all.
let's hope you don't get rushed to the hospital after your flight.
That's like what happened to us when I was on the flight with my story I told with Will.
Yeah.
Like that, it was so that's what was happening. If I didn't have my seatbelt on, I would have hit my head. Like I think you probably hit your head and like.
Yeah.
I've seen
to
those
your neck.
videos and the drink cart like coming up off the ground and slamming down.
Christ.
Like I understand how the crew would get fucked up because
Yeah,
they're
just
standing
they're
and they can get thrown all over the place.
Right.
But
But 36 people, like I want, or 11 and with serious injuries. I want to know.
36 injuries,
Where were
11
they?
serious.
Have you ever?
You're-
Sorry.
No, you're probably right. They probably weren't wearing seatbelts.
Yeah.
I would assume.
That's what the pilot. I don't know if it was that pilot who said anything. I'm
Or
sure
also, I
it's
guess
not.
you could be hit with something either flying off the cart or
Yeah.
the cart could hit your arm or someone not wearing a seatbelt could maybe land on you.
Did you see the inside of the place?
Of-
Of the plane.
No. Which one? Which one?
The one in Hawaii.
Um, look it up.
Fucking crazy. And someone was saying that, it's so expensive now to check your bags that you try to stuff everything in your bag to take on the plane. So they're heavier. There's like more. So it could have opened and flown and hit you in the head or something.
God.
But it's in like that plane was tore up.
Toe up from the flow up?
Toe up. Pimps up, hose down. One of my favorite documentaries of all time.
Which one?
Pimps up, hose down.
Oh, the old HBO one? Amazing. With Ice-T's in that
So
before he was an actor. Wasn't he one of the pimps at the ball?
Was he?
I'm pretty sure Ice-T is in that.
Holy shit.
When I was a messenger, I delivered a package to his house, to him and not Coco. Is it Coco?
Yeah, Coco.
And in the driveway was a really nice Mercedes, and the license plate said, "Pimpin' ain't easy." PIP
PMPN.
8 EZ. Like yeah. It was
Wow. So cool.
great. He fucking ruled. Where am I looking? Like this right here?
The inside of the If you gotta look like those look at that. It's like torn
Oh, so
torn
it's just
open.
broken right by the air vent.
And then there's all these other ones that are like the thing is crushed.
Yeah, right there. You
Look
can
at-
see
That's weird.
someone's head hit the fucking.
Look at that.
Or hand.
Well, that's a
I mean,
head.
So many things.
But
That's-
you don't have time to do this.
Oh my god.
Like,
So there's your serious injury.
wear your seatbelts.
Oh, panels coming off. You can see the fucking.
You go, what the fuck happened?
Know what the worst part is?
Oh.
If that's the first leg of your trip and you have to fly home again. I'm like, nah, I live here now. I live in Houston.
It's cool.
I live in Hawaii.
No, that's Hawaii. Yeah, I'm just gonna live here now. Can you
Bye.
imagine?
Bye, family. I live here.
And then they showed at the very end, they showed like it was towards the back of the plane, and it was a lot of young kids. Can you imagine that being? You're like, oh,
I mean,
good lord. And oh my god, and the air no, nope.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
My boyfriend when he was 17. Oh, look at that
Oh,
woman.
shit.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, I didn't see that.
This is some bloody heads.
Oh, she's a
That's a flight attendant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you remember the airplane? It wasn't a
That's
crash.
every flight on Spirit Airlines, by the way.
It was years ago, and I forget what year it was, but the plane, somehow there was a hole that was
the
made-
roof?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the flight attendant flew out of there.
Do you know where that one was going?
Where?
Hawaii.
Are you serious?
Yes. I'm almost positive. The one where the roof came off.
Yes.
Yes. It sucked out a few people. And they landed the plane with no top to the plane.
That's why every time I sit down, I put on my seatbelt, even though always, like I could be like, because I think of that every time I fly. I look up at the thing and I'm like, okay, so
I
need
could
to
be
put-
sucked out of here.
Can you?
The one with the bloody.
Aloha Airlines.
Oh, you're right.
Yep.
Holy fuck.
Look at this. Look at this fucking thing. Look at
Oh
that.
my god. That's like one of those.
The
like,
fucking plane landed
Oh my
like this.
God.
That's like one of those Starline cruisers in Hollywood. Those buses.
Can you imagine having a
Holy
window seat and
shit.
being like,
Oh
don't
my God.
No.
How many people died?
I
6
think
million.
I think just the woman the woman
That got
sucked
sucked out?
out. Let's look it up.
Holy shit! I don't think I ever saw that picture before.
Oh yeah. Do you remember the story of the little boy that climbed up in the landing
that
gear?
sounds
Yeah, yeah.
super familiar.
and
yeah.
he fell out when they were
Yeah.
he was running away from home. Let's see. Aloha flights
1988.
243 was a scheduled Aloha flight between Hilo and Honolulu. Suffered extensive damage after an explosive decompression in flight caused part of the fuselage breaking to poor maintenance and metal fatigue. The plane was able to land. Flight attendant Clarabelle Lansing was ejected from the airplane. Another 65 passengers and crew were injured. So I think she was the only one that got pulled out.
That's amazing that nobody else died.
I wonder if she didn't like get knocked out when it exploded, what her fucking thoughts were flying down to the ocean of like, what happened? This sucks.
Do you pass out right away though when you're in the like?
Depends on how high you are,
right?
It depends on how high you are. If you're above the clouds, she'd probably lose consciousness, but otherwise, no.
Jesus Christ,
That's crazy.
40, what is it?
They said on the Hawaii flight too that a 14-month-old was one of the 36.
I heard that. That's horrible.
And that's why you.
Yeah,
But
no
they
seatbelt
don't
on
put
that
the fucking kids in the carry-on. They don't go in the above overhead compartment. You got to keep them next to you. Unbelievable. So basically, yeah, the baby was in the overhead compartment, and the woman whose head hit, it went through and headbutted the baby.
Okay,
That's what I heard happened.
Of course.
Wait, passenger Gail Yamamoto told investigators that she had noticed a crack in the fuselage upon boarding, but did not notify anyone. Yeah, I would keep that to my fucking self, right?
Wait, was it who was it? She worked on a passenger. Well, if you're a passenger, I gotta say, I would assume that everyone knows what they're doing. So if I noticed something, I probably wouldn't say anything either.
That's true. That's true.
Would you? Do you think you would?
I'm Karen since I was like 12, so probably.
Yeah. You're right. Excuse me.
Did you guys notice?
Excuse me.
Excuse me, sir, but do you have a small fork in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Whatever forks your boat. Notice the crack. Wow. That is scary. She must have been like, I probably should have said something.
How high were they? Or like, where were they? How? I just want to know.
Which was
How many minutes was it until they reached the ground?
Oh, it was a while.
It
like
was?
it took them. I remember the story a little bit. It definitely wasn't like a couple minutes. It was like maybe another half hour or some shit. I could be wrong.
Well,
Let's
I
see.
mean, wouldn't you like freeze to death? That shit's cold up there.
You're
No.
cold. You're cold as fuck.
I mean, I guess helicopters have like open air.
And that's
Incident.
all
Okay, here we
like
go,
the
here we go.
first class people.
Departed. Whatever the fuck. Boo, boo, boo. Altitude. Takeoff. Ascent. Around. We'll get there. If anyone sees it.
Swept out of the airplane while standing near the fifth row seats.
The
Her,
roof-
her
the
body
roof-
was never found.
The roof ruptured with a whooshing sound. I mean, yeah, she fell in the ocean. I mean, and once she drowned, so you couldn't possibly find her.
All of the passengers, you
Yeah,
know.
all the passengers saw blue sky from the first class ceiling, resulting explosion.
Wait, hold on.
8 other people
Wait,
suffered serious
Go back up.
injuries.
After a routine takeoff and ascent, the aircraft had reached its normal flight altitude of 24,000 feet
Oh,
when
shit.
at around 13:48, about 23
Which is
nautical-
1:48 p.m.
23 nautical Celsius.
So they
were at 24,000 feet.
Yeah, she fell for a long time, and she probably did not lose consciousness.
Yeah. Well, what do you skydive at?
Me personally, I do right by the space.
I feel like it was 30 something.
I always drop in right from space. 13 minutes. Nevertheless, they were able to land normally. 13 minutes.
insane.
So they flew for 13 minutes
That's a
after
long
the
with
incident.
no
time.
fucking top of the plane.
Holy
Fuck.
shit. It said that at the time, Maui had no plan in place for any emergency of this type. No, duh. Well, who thinks of
Emergency
like,
of this type.
Let's see. So if the what does that say? The drivers were former paramedics. 2 of the Akami. What is that? Former
Kami tours. It's like whether the
Akami drivers.
but fucking A, man.
Fuck, man.
You said butt fuck.
Oh, they established a triage on the runway. So like an emergency ER on the runway.
Lord have mercy.
Okay, here's the most obvious shit I've ever read in my life. The aircraft was damaged beyond repair. Really? No amount of Bondo is going to fix that one.
Well, guys.
You know when you see people in their car that had their window blown out and they have a plastic bag over it?
Yeah.
Just do that and fly back. Wow, that's crazy. Well, safe travels, Heidi.
That wasn't that long ago if you think about it. I was thinking it was like in the 70s. It was in 1988.
Yeah, it wasn't long. I was 8 years old,
was in
and so
high
were you,
school.
Heidi. Yep.
I mean, grade school. Sorry,
Yep.
I forgot.
Yeah, you were just eating PBs and J's and whatever. Yeah, crazy shit.
Boy, I'm gonna have to bring a lot of CBD oil on the plane.
And Frito dip.
You know, I had a panic attack at the doctor's office, and I calmed myself down because what happens is that I don't know if you guys ever have experienced this before. When I'm sitting there and you're like you're naked, you're in your robe and you're paper shit, and all of a sudden I was like, "Where's the air coming from?" And I looked around. I just wanted to open up the window. Well, that happened to me on the plane when I was with my friend Dre, who hopefully, and we'll talk about it. It was the funniest thing to her, because I was in the exit row and the window was really small. It was like on Delta, and it wasn't the whole window because it was
the door. It was the
And it was hot in there, and all of a sudden, I don't know, my brain was like, I got to get off of this plane. I got to open a window now. I can't breathe. And so then it just escalates. And if anybody out there knows what I'm talking about, please let me know. And then I just spit on myself. It just escalated. Like I was like dizzy and thinking like, oh my God, and sweating. And I took off my seatbelt and my friend was 2 things ahead of me in the other. So I like walk up and I tapped her on the shoulder and I was like, oh my God, I gotta get off this plane. And she goes, oh my God. She reaches in her bag and she puts drops in my mouth. They're like CBD drops. Puts another thing in my mouth. And she's like, don't swallow that. Just let it. And sprays something in my mouth. I was like, okay.
And you were cool with all of that?
I was like, I need something. I sat down. I was like, in the...
Who's your friend? The fucking Boston Strangler? Who's this? All those...
Open your mouth! Don't swallow.
Just ether.
Blue Velvet. Baby loves Blue Velvet. You've seen that movie, right?
I have.
Okay.
Good
But
reference.
she, a flight attendant was walking past, and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I go, "It's really hot in here, and I want to get off the plane." She goes, "Oh boy." She goes, "Hold on," and then she had me go up front with her and her friend, and she's like, "Come up here, let's have some water, let's talk." So I went up there and we talked, and she was like, "We're trained to do this," but she's like, "The other day I had one myself."
Oh,
she goes,
shit.
"Because it gets hot in here." And she goes, "Imagine being a flight attendant, you're taking, and then you have you can't breathe."
But aren't they in charge of the fucking temperature? Couldn't she have just turned it up or turned it down a little bit?
But I don't know if it was something was up. I had
But you think for
hot
her,
flash
like
or
when
something.
she's having it, like you
Right.
think she'd be like, we can probably put the air on a little bit.
And that's what she said too. She's like, we'll turn it down. Like you just ask. I'm like, I don't know.
Very rarely is the temperature just right on the plane. It's either like on the verge of snowing or like I'm gonna lose consciousness.
Yep.
And it's nowhere in between.
Nope. There's no
Never.
nice oh, this is nice. Yeah.
Nope. And if you come on and like you're like it's a cold flight, I'm gonna put my sweatshirt on. And then all of a sudden the heat goes off and you're like, I am on the verge of death. Am I on fire? What is happening? And like the heat just comes, it's like
Yes.
comes out of your body.
Yes, that's what was happening
Yeah.
to me. It was really, and just the sweat just pours down. That's what happened to me today. And I had nothing in my bag. I usually keep like a rescue remedy, it's called. I usually spray that, or I'll have like a CBD, or I even have Xanax. I never use Xanax ever.
It's a powerful drug.
But I carry it with me. And if I do, I take a tiny little piece and I eat it, and then it helps. But I just saw that documentary on it on Netflix.
Oh, I haven't
There's
watched
one.
it yet.
It's good, but I mean, like,
It's on Xanax particularly, right?
yeah. But I mean, I don't take a whole bar. I take a tiny, but just knowing it's psychological. Just knowing it's there, I'm like, okay, I'm okay. I can. But today, whoo, man alive.
Listen, I'm going to give you some homework for next week. I want you to breathe deeply. Every second until the next show. Breathe in through your nose, out through your butt. In through your nose. Out through your butt.
So my friend's boyfriend, I sent her a meme. Who?
Do you know what Todd calls that?
What?
A fucking meme.
Meme?
Meme.
For reals?
Yeah, he thought it was called meme. Look at this meme. Hey, daddy, check out this meme.
Oh, Todd.
That's a fucking meme, you dope.
I sent her this thing that said,
Hey, meme.
it's not, whoops, no, that's not it. Wait, it is, hold on. Oh my God. Why is my thing not working? Anyhow, it said, if you don't find farts funny, then you're a loser because you're choosing to have less joy in your life but the exact same amount of farts.
I like it.
That's funny.
And then her boyfriend said this. He said, he's like, start showing them off then, because she won't fart in front of them.
Yeah.
Which I don't. He said, I want you to fart until I look at you different.
What a line.
Take my sense of smell and run it through the mud. Turn my eyeballs inside out. Make my lips blue. Make my ears curl. Knock my braids out. Trim my beard with methane force.
That's a beautiful poem.
Get yourself an emissions test. Give yourself an emissions test.
A boyfriend said this to his girlfriend?
That was funny.
It's
He was
really
trying to be
funny.
funny because
Makes me uncomfortable.
she won't fart.
Yeah, but
in
even
front
his
of him.
even his wording makes me so uncomfortable. It's very funny, but it makes me
That's
very
funny.
uncomfortable.
Make me fart until I look. Wait, fart until I look at you differently. That's
hysterical.
hilarious.
I love it.
Anyhow,
Well done.
sorry.
It reminds me of Mike Tyson. Have you seen the clip of Mike Tyson when he was doing like a weigh-in or something, and the guy in the audience started yelling shit at him? Mm-mm. And Mike Tyson, he starts dropping a bunch of like super like when you're scared of gay people, what the fuck is it called? Homophobic like slurs towards this guy. But he said to the guy, it's the best line, like, I'll fuck you till you love me. Which is such a oh my God.
It's a lot.
And they called him the F word afterwards. I'll fuck you till you love me, F word.
Who said that?
Mike Tyson said to the guy in the crowd. Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah. It's wild. What's the other line in there? God. It's such a rant. Should we listen to it before we leave?
Wait, what's your favorite Christmas movie that I should watch?
My favorite all time is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
That's so good.
And then I have 3. And then Home Alone and Elf.
Yeah, Elf is
kinda
so
like-
great. How about you?
I throw Love Actually in there.
Oh yeah.
And then I've been really checking off some boxes this year. And I don't know if favorite would be the right word, but Love Hard. You guys apparently talked about that when I wasn't.
It's good,
I mean, good is a really generous term for holiday movies.
but it's a sweet like.
I
holiday
liked it.
movie?
It's so cheesy.
Love Hard. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I had another, but Elf is like way up there for me. It's like
yeah, I
numero
gotta watch
uno.
that, yeah.
And I wish I liked the old timey movies, but they're not really like my jam.
I've never seen like the Rudolph films.
Oh, the old clay
Cartoon.
ones?
Yeah.
I hate claymation.
They're fun. They're fine.
They freak
Yeah.
me out.
But like the movies are better when they have actors in them, I think.
Yeah.
They're cute, but they're
Yeah.
like the ones we're talking about and the ones you like are good for like adults,
Yeah.
including like Home Alone.
I watched
But
the
Yeah.
I've actually never seen A Christmas Story fully. I've seen
Okay.
little clips of it, like his tongue on the thing
Yeah.
gets stuck and
Yep.
and the lamp leg. But I watched the new one.
Yeah, we did
Oh.
That was pretty cute.
Yeah, it was
Wait,
better
but
than it
you've
should have
never
been.
seen the first one?
No, but I understood who
It
everybody
was enough.
was.
It was
and-
enough, right? Yeah, I thought it
Yeah,
was cute.
It was cute.
I thought it was very cute.
Yeah.
I also I'm like in the season of rom-com Christmas
Ooh, yeah,
movies
yeah.
right now, like
Yeah.
really cheesy Lifetimey stuff.
Yeah, I just want something. I need to calm down.
What are you watching?
Put your mother in the straight jacket, you punk ass white boy. Come here and tell me that if I fuck you in your ass, you punk white boy, you faggot. You can't touch me, you're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive, you bitch. Fuck you, you hoe. Come and say in my face, fuck you, your ass for everybody. You bitch. Come on, you bitch. You're scared coward. You not man enough to fuck with me.
God damn it! Don't stop playing.
Oh, I hate that word so much.
Of course, but when Mike Tyson says it to you, it's fucking terrifying. And if you look at him, he's so emotional. He means it.
You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch. Look at you scared now. You
What did
all
the guy do to
scared like a
him?
little white pussy. Scared of the real man. I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot.
He's almost crying. He's so upset. So a guy was heckling, like said some bullshit from the crowd to Mike Tyson.
That's so stupid.
But like
dumbest thing.
the way he's talking, the way his
Yeah.
voice is cracking, he wanted to kill him.
He was
That
saying,
was speaking from his heart.
Tucker Carlson did an interview with him. And I saw a little clip of it. It was really good, actually. And he was saying, like, what do you think of when you get into
wanna
the
kill
ring
you.
or what? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that he and to feed his family.
Yeah.
So he wanted to.
Because
he's
this
gonna
person in
win.
front of me is standing in between me and taking care of the people that I love.
Yeah. He's pretty smart. I'm shocked at how, I thought he was just some, oh boy.
One of my
Smart, not there.
he has
but-
some of the best fighting quotes ever. He said once that every punch was thrown with bad intentions and the speed of the devil.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing.
Bad intentions.
The speed
And
of the devil.
he said that people have asked him like why he hits so hard. Why does it seem like he hits so hard? And he said his goal, he's trying to punch the back of your head through your face. Like he's aiming for the back of your head, and the only way to get there is through your face.
Isn't he the one that bit the ear?
Vander Holyfield.
Yeah.
They have a new commercial that have you seen
two
the
of them
commercial?
together?
Yes.
No.
The commercial is amazing. Tyson rings the doorbell and he's like holding a little box, and Holyfield opens the door and Mike's like, Merry Christmas, I got something for you. He goes in the box, he goes, it's your ear. And Evander opens it up and it's the piece of his ear that was missing.
Oh my God, that's cute.
The fact
though.
that they finally
That's
came together,
nice.
but no, Mike Tyson,
I'm sure they got paid billions.
have you
of
seen
dollars.
his documentary?
I haven't.
It's
And
unbelievable. Like
heard
he's such a you think of him as just this big kind of dumb ox.
Yeah, no,
but
it's not.
he was a very bad kid. Grew up in a rough neighborhood. He was a thief and he would mug people and everything. And then the guy who became his trainer, Cuss, found him basically at a local gym or on the streets, and said listen, you're very, very strong, but you're gonna end up killed or in jail. Let me train you. Come to the gym and see what you can do. And he turned him into Mike Tyson.
Wow.
But every time he got in the ring, it was personal. He was like, the only way, I'm gonna go back to the streets and my life is over if I don't dismantle you in the ring.
Yeah.
He's fascinating.
I heard his one man show that he was on tour with was brilliant.
Yeah.
I was like, I wish I would have seen it.
And he smokes so much weed now. He has his own line of weed, I believe.
Oh, really?
And apparently that's helped him. Even when he's not fighting, when you have that in you, you're gonna feel violent all the time, not
Right.
just when you're in the ring. So I guess smoking weed has dulled that need to hurt people.
Probably he's got some aches and pains too, I would imagine. So that probably helps too.
Probably, but also the majority of his fights in his career didn't last very long.
Really?
Did you ever watch his fights?
Yeah, but I don't remember only a minute long or something, right?
He was
just-
in the 80s when I was 6, 7, 8 years old up until I was 15, you would never miss Mike fights. You just had to see it because how quick will this one be?
right.
He would knock guys out sometimes in 5 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
Most of his fights, if I could be wrong, but I think very few of his fights even went to the second round. He was just,
Wow.
you can't hurt him and he
Yeah.
hates you.
How tall is he?
I saw him at LAX once. He's shorter than me. I think he's 5'8".
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to guess 5'8".
Interesting.
How tall is Mike Tyson?
I feel like he's smaller.
5'10".
Oh.
5'10". So he's not this enormous guy, but he's wide. He's just he's like a bull. He's like a pit bull.
Wow.
I love Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Every punch was thrown with bad intentions and the speed of the devil.
I really I saw a couple clips from that interview that he just did last week or 2 weeks ago, and it was just I was like,
He's very smart, insightful.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Tucker was intimidated for sure.
oh yeah.
How
I
do
mean,
you
he was just
how do you not
smart.
be?
And
It's
it
Mike
was
Tyson.
He was sweet to him too. Like Tucker Carlson was just wow, man, I just you're amazing. This is crazy. I'm scared. I was so scared of you. And
And Mike's like, yeah, you should be.
yeah, Yeah, it was his cute little lisp.
Yep.
Yeah, you thought being.
And that's the irony, is that someone like that would have that kind of voice, but that voice also, he probably got a lot of shit for it, and that probably fed into a lot of his feelings.
100%.
Anyway,
Hello, look at
Merry
me.
Christmas, Mike Tyson. We love you. Right before Dark Matter ended, he was the next guest I was about to get on Dark Matter. I reached out. He was interested. It was close to happening, and then we shut down Dark Matter. I was so bummed out. Almost had him.
Would you want to come on this?
No. No. Oh, I want to say something. I have a sort of a challenge. We have just under 600 subscribers on YouTube, which is not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say when we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give Heidi $1,000. So, guys, if you want to give Heidi $1,000, we got to get up to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So how do we make this happen? We got to figure it out. We're going to hit the streets. You're going to put out some text. We're going to spread the word. We get to 1,000 subscribers. Heidi gets $1,000.
I mean, all anybody has to do is just press the subscribe button.
That's it. That's it. Do you want $1,000?
Of course I want.
Would you enjoy it? I mean, it's not
course.
Bezos money, but it's it's not bad. So listen, let's help Heidi.
All right.
Get $1,000. Let's get you guys to go to YouTube, subscribe to Rareform Radio today. And I really, really, really want to give you $1,000. You deserve it. And it's up to the people. It's up to the people.
Please.
Yes.
$1,000.
And I think we've done enough damage today. What do you think?
Yeah, speaking of damage, just one tiny little thing. They found a car that they were looking for that was by the...
It was 450 miles away from the quadruple homicide that we are riveted by.
They think it might be the car because
the
back plate
They
is
sort
off.
of said that they didn't say it's connected, but they're interested in this car.
Yeah.
They don't know, but it fits
was-
the description of a car that was parked right by the scene. It was caught on someone's like ring cam or some shit.
Yeah.
So still developing.
I want this solved.
I know you do. Do you think it's going to be? This is definitely in 3 years going to be an awesome 3-part Netflix show.
For sure.
Like most definitely.
For sure.
Called like The Bleeding Walls or whatever it's going to be called.
Oh.
Yeah.
And if you look at that the footage of them at the food truck, there's that guy that's in back of them. He's following them around. He's got like a thing on.
A hoodie?
Yeah, and they went to they talked to him, didn't arrest him or anything, and he left the country.
Did he really? Fucking boy. Hey. I didn't know that. I didn't hear that story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Hang that fucking bitch up. There you go. Okay. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us on this journey. Thank you to Kristen and Diana for the lovely gifts. And thank you to everybody who hasn't subscribed yet for going to YouTube and getting Heidi $1,000.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. It's time. It's time. Everybody else, anybody, any parting words? Dickless Darren? Heidi? Good?
Yeah,
all right.
good.
And we'll be back next week with another all-new episode.
Happy New Year.
What's that?
Happy New Year.
What's that?
Happy New Year.
This is Lola, and I'm here to tell the world to stop being such pussies and listen to Rare Form Radio.